Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and light is entering our video from all the directions. Anyways, let's get started. As you all know, I'm a life coach. I help people to live abundant, fulfilling lives without really rejecting their true self and have fun while they are achieving their goals. This is the whole idea about this channel, my work, Self Leadership Academy, where we help other life coaches as well to build their businesses. So in today's video, I am going to talk about how do you set resolutions for 2024 and how do you really achieve them, because we all have set New Year resolutions and somewhere or the other we just feel that, oh my god, I was not able to fulfill them. Because if you look at the resolutions that you might have set at the beginning of 2023, you can have a realistic check around what is it that you were able to achieve and what is it that you were not able to achieve, which is actually very okay. And this video is in continuation with the last video that I made, which was about if you're feeling highly stressed, how do you manage it. So there were two major lessons that came out of that video. One, having this attitude that everything is figure outable. However hard the situation is, you will be able to solve it. So the idea is not to actually, remove all the pressures of life. They will never really go. They will always be there. And the higher pressure situations you're able to handle, you actually come out stronger out of it. So how do you make yourself ready and capable to actually face those high stress situation is something that we are discussing, and that is a continuous discussion on this channel. So if you like personal development, improvement, productivity, healing, emotional healing, all of this is discussed in this particular channel. So you can subscribe to the channel if you find all these things interesting. So as I said, that we need to develop the capabilities of facing those high pressure situations, and that capability does not actually come in a day. It is a consistent effort of small minute changes in our lifestyle. So if you have read the book Atomic Habits, you might be understanding what I'm trying to say is that every single day, small changes in your daily routine, small changes in your mindset, the way you think, actually generate a lot of result for yourself. So my idea of a resolution is not like others. What people do is that they make resolutions like, this is a goal for my health, this is a goal for my finances, this is a goal for my career, this is a goal for my studies, and they call those small goals as resolutions. But what resolute means a laser sharp focus. And there can be only one resolution for a long period of time. So what happens is that I have done this for myself after 2022 when I understood the meaning of resolute. This commitment that you give to one singular thing, and then you see that what small changes do I need to make in my lifestyle to make that singular thing happen. It is much more productive. For example, in 2022 I knew that my corporate job is not my end goal, like climbing the corporate ladder. I wanted to move towards soft skills. I had done my certification, so my all focus was like, how do I convert this into my career? So that was like the singular focus of the year 2022. And when that happened and I saw that, oh, I was moving from soft skills training, communication, to really being inclined towards personal development, towards coaching individuals, that is when, due to that commitment, I got to know something that is so purposeful and that aligns with me, that is life coaching. And I started improving on my skills like on a very small basis, and I also had a lot many other things on my plate, but aligning those small actions related to it really brought a big change. In 2023, as I understood that personal coaching is my thing, life coaching is my thing, and I was also helping other life coaches build their businesses. So this work was like the center point of 2023, trying to make it more stable, stabilizing whatever idea I generated in 2022. So for me, it is like an ongoing process. So if you can find out something that is of that much importance to you, you will automatically start aligning other things with it. Now, what I want to do is, as I've stabilized this, I need to expand it. I need to reach out to more people. I need to improve my network. I need to improve the way I show up on social media, whether it is YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, all of that. So that somehow remains, like increasing the reach of the whole thing remains my center goal of 2024. If I was to summarize it, it is increasing and maximizing the impact of the activities that I am doing. So this includes a lot of different things. This includes reaching out to more people. This includes taking more sessions. This includes talking to more coaches, and there are small activities. So I was giving you an example of what is the impact of a real resolution that happens. Now let's take my example itself, that if in 2024 I'm supposed to do all of these things, then I need to keep my mind in a particular way. You know, my mind cannot be cluttered with 100 different things and then I'm thinking about how to expand the reach of this particular thing. So my mind needs to be in a stable way. It needs to be in a decluttered state. So for that, I have decided that I will be meditating during the evening, which I actually almost forgot that I used to do these beautiful evening meditations. And now that I've come to back to my home, my terrace is my most favorite place to meditate because the open sky is just there, and I want to keep my mind like the open sky if I want to reach out to more people. So that is like a small lifestyle change that I'm making, which I know what impact it has when I do it consistently, on my work, on the ideas that I generate, the way I talk. It completely changes because then my mind is expanding like the sky and it is clear like the sky. So this is a small thing that I will be doing for that purpose. This was about the mind. Second, my body. I put on a lot of weight once I went to Pune. So I definitely need to regulate my weight, but I am not going to be very, very hard on myself with restrictive diets and all those things. But what I'm going to follow is intuitive eating, mindful eating. I've learned a lot about mindfulness and how to be mindful while I eat, really savor what I am eating. And my whole mantra for 2024 is going to be less is more. I'm going to focus on small things, simple things, and maximizing the impact of those things so that I'm going to also apply in my physical health. So I have regularly started going to the gym, but I still need to improve my performance in the gym. So, for example, when I was like in 2022, when I was in my optimal weight, I used to do like 5-6 rounds of CrossFit exercises, and I love to stay physically active, which I couldn't actually when I was in Pune. So, right now I have the opportunity to do that. So, I am definitely going to stay active, and right now I can do like maximum 3 rounds of those CrossFit exercises. Maybe that too, when I push myself like really hard, I can do 3 rounds. I definitely wish to increase that performance. So weight will manage itself, but what I really need to increase is my energy levels and my performance. So I was trying to give you a picture that if you have resolutions like this, you know, there is a center point, and then there are things that actually support and give you energy. So the catch here is to understand that you need to have enough amount of energy to actually fulfill that particular goal. And these things, the small changes that you're doing in your daily routines, is actually increasing your energy, right? So what people usually do is that their energy is actually depleted when they're going to work, or when they're doing this and they're doing that, and uske baad they are making more checklists. Okay, gym is also a checklist, then meditation is also a checklist. You'll be never be able to do that if you make like this long checklist of things. You keep it simple. You do like 1 or 2 activities that increase your energy, and that's it. That's the only thing that you need to do to support your main resolution. So write down your main resolution, do the supporting energizing activity. It can be one or maximum two. More than that will actually drain out your energy, then re-energizing you, and you will feel so overwhelmed again, right? So that was a lot that I said. The next very important thing is that work in phases. For example, if my business has two aspects, like one is coaching people and another is mentoring other life coaches to set up their businesses. So I'm just giving you an example that I can phase it up, like 6 months what I will be doing, the next 6 months what I will be doing, or I can phase it up like in the slots of 4 months or 3 months, any whatever uh, time frame you want to give to yourself. For example, the first 90 days of 2024, I almost know how they're going to look like for me. Like the major theme of the first 3 months is going to be doing the She Transforms program, which is for girls, which is a free program. Register if you're a girl between 18 to 23, and it is going to be focused on that. It is going to be focused on improving my skills as a coach, talking to more people so that I get to research more on the problems. So first 3 months of 2024, the year, is to actually get the roots deeper into the ground for me to grow the complete impact of my work. So that is going to remain my focus point. So I know what I'm going to do in phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and phase 4 of 2024. If that long term planning feels very overwhelming to you, which can definitely, you can just think for the first 3 months that okay, for first 3 months this is what is going to look like, just a vague frame where you do that. Why doing all of this is important and why planning is important is that if you don't have things planned ahead of time, you can feel very, very stressed at the last moment and you will feel like, oh my god, there's too much on the plate. But if you make yourself ready, your mind actually gets ready to say that yes, this is the capacity that I need to develop to fulfill this particular thing. And then while taking any step, your mind does not be a blocker. Oh, what if that happens? What if this happens? What if that happens? So when you have this plan in place, you can just go ahead and start executing the plan. And when things don't go your way, do not panic. If something is not happening in phase 1, we can see what can be done according to the situation, and you can actually take up that thing in phase 2, but do not push it like in phase 3 and phase 4, right? So you have to be your biggest accountability partner for things. And first of all, I used to think, oh my God, who plans like for years, for 2 years, for 3 years? But from the time that I started doing my own thing, like working on the career that I really love, I have seen the change in myself and I've seen the change in my productivity. So, productivity is actually, it's not about doing a lot. Productivity is if you're investing x amount of time in something, you're getting 10x results. That's productivity. And if I'm sitting for 10-15 minutes and I'm able to design the She Transforms poster that I always wanted to, that is the time when I can say that, oh, I was really productive. And that happens when you improve your focus and your attention. So let's come to my favorite part. This is something, the time boxing method, that I love to plan my day ahead. So this area that you see is the brain dump. You just like, I like to brainstorm, okay, what all is there in my mind. So it just, I put it on paper. Out of all the things that I've written, I just need to write the top 3 things that are the biggest priority for the day. And what I do is first I schedule these top 3 things into time boxes. Like, for example, the activities which give you a lot of energy have to be scheduled here, and then you put the priority. Like for example, it was mailing certain people, sending emails to certain people, or it was about creating the curriculum, creating the content, all of that schedule in those particular boxes and then doing that. So some people think that creative people don't plan and then there is a sudden inspiration and then they start doing things. That's not actually true. creativity plus planning is epic results. Like, it's epic results, lovely epic results. You can see that for yourself, and you will see that how much you've started enjoying the process of planning and execution. So, when you plan something and you have these phases in place, like I said, and something does not go according to you, just do not sit saying that, oh my god, um, I will not be able to execute this, but just say that, oh, I'm going to do it anyway, and go ahead and get it done. That is the biggest secret of productivity. Like, for people who think a lot, and there are ideas, and instead of brainstorming, if you are running from one idea to another idea to another idea, my mentor said this, that what's the first idea, start executing it, then keep improving in the implementation part, keep constantly improving. So constant improvement is the strategy, over planning is not the strategy. This was the most simplistic ways of planning that I discussed with you, and you can also share your 2024 goals in the comments with me. Bye bye, stay tuned to this channel for more productivity and stress management videos.